Hi, my name's Stephen Abery. Today we're going to look around a 2010 Hanse 630E called JUNGLEFEVER. It's a boat we sold to the current owner. She was a lovely boat when we sold her last time. She's an even better boat now. Considering this boat was built in 2010, she feels really super modern. You have a very elegant coach roof profile, lots of space, clear separation between the cockpit and the sailing control area. You have a very nice garage. Although the dinghy goes in sideways and it suits better a dinghy which can be inflated and deflated with a rolling floor, there is an electric inflator in there. The stern comes down to form a very nice bathing platform. She has an extraordinarily high level of inventory. You can see here she has a hydraulic passerelle. Pretty much everything through the boat is powered. She has hydraulics for the vang and the boom. She has electric winches throughout. She has controls for really all the sailing systems from this area of the cockpit. The Genoa furlers are mounted on top of the port helm, and then the mainsail boom furling comes back to the starboard winch, and really it does make her a boat where all sail handling can be done from the cockpit. You can see again the boat has had consistent investment throughout its life. The previous owner upgraded to Ray Marine Axiom, and the plotters on both helms are a very good size. She has iPads which can connect to the navigation system, so from anywhere on the boat you know what's going on. The current owner has also invested in new covers. And as we go down the side decks, you'll see the teak is in very good condition. The teak was in fact replaced by the previous owner, who also is the one who painted the hull in light grey, which is in very nice condition and looks great. Sunbathing cushions, really nice expansive deck areas. And you can see something which I think is a real feature for this boat is the fact that she has in-boom furling. She has a self-tacking headsail, and throughout everywhere you look you see a very high level of specification. There is a removable inner stay for a storm sail, flush hatches. Again, it's worth saying, this boat is 15 years old and she really feels much more modern and much younger. Very clean decks, pop-up cleats. Really, she's an excellent example of what it was, a very contemporary and modern design when she was built. Just to finish on deck, I'd like to just run through some of the extras here and some of the features of the yacht. There is a twin crew cabin, which the current owners are really using as sail storage. There's an asymmetric spinnaker and a furling code 0. There is also a door which goes through into the crew cabin, which really makes it much more usable. Rather than if you want to use it for storage space, it means you can access it from inside the yacht instead of coming up on the foredeck. She has a retractable capstan to help with ground lines, and of course to really get that modern look and sleek look, she has a folding anchor davit, which again is all part of a boat which feels much younger than she is. Looking at JUNGLEFEVER's rig, it must be emphasised that all of the standing rigging has been replaced in 2025. That was done at the same time when the stern thruster was installed. The rig, obviously the mast came down, was inspected, and it's all gone back, been checked and retuned by the supplier, and we, having sailed the boat ourselves, we would say really, you know, her sail performance is just sparkling. JUNGLEFEVER has a great cockpit. These twin tables work very well. Obviously the outer leaves fold, so there's plenty of seating space. The fact that one can walk through the cockpit area, and with these grab handles, it's really very secure and very comfortable. Again, it's worth pointing out that she has a very high specification. There is a cockpit fridge. In fact, you've got stainless steel trimmings. These bins for the tails are really nicely done. It has a feel of a larger yacht than she is. I think the last thing I said as we left the cockpit was that she feels like a much bigger boat than a 63-footer. The saloon just is enormous. It is very nicely finished. It has a very nice modern contemporary feel. She has good sized windows in the hull, which gives a lovely view to the water when you're sat down. You can see around the chart table further investment that's been made in terms of instrumentation. There's more than enough repeaters there. Everything has been looked after and updated as required. The galley works very well. It's very spacious. Really nothing I would want to change. It's very sociable with this little bar area. Leather covered dining table, I think, feels both luxurious and is very practical. Leather covered sofas. There's lots of storage under both sides. There's full of tools and spares. The engine access is from the companionway steps. They come up very easily. There's an automatic light here, which makes access super easy. The current owners have invested in a new turbo and thorough servicing. Equally, the generator has been thoroughly serviced and checked. The boat is really, really ready to go. Here we have a separate laundry area, which also is very useful for storage. Two excellent aft cabins, much better than other boats of this size and class that she would have been competing with. A separate shower area, electric freshwater toilets, very generous sized double berth. It's pretty much symmetrical port and starboard. She's an excellent yacht. As we go forward to the owner's cabin, it really strikes me how much light there is. We've obviously got the blinds closed on the starboard side because she's moored alongside the pontoon, but you've got light and ventilation all the way through here. Very comfortable, good sized doorways, and a really, really good owner's cabin. Well sized double berth. She can have a lee cloth on the port side, a nice desk come vanity area, sofa, really good size wardrobes, and as with the aft cabins, an absolutely excellent bathroom. Electric toilet. I'm stood very comfortably in the shower area. We mentioned when on deck that there is access through to the crew cabin. In fact, they have installed a shelving unit which is easily removed. It works very well having the extra storage in the bathroom. Equally, it's a nice feature to be able to get straight to the bow cabin.